All right, hey dude. So one thing that I'm doing with my programs now is I'm creating a case study each month that we call Scale Profits Now, and I'm really just trying to figure out new scaling strategies and keep costs and stuff in line. And I started a test a few days ago now. I'm on the third day into it, and you can see I've spent $1,000 already. And what I'm trying to do is find ways to get lower CPCs and still get leads and traffic that converts profitably, right? So what I did was I started this campaign, this Ecom Case Study 1.0. That's a conversion campaign, all right? And what I did in this campaign is I just put one ad set. I started it at a $500 a day budget. I haven't changed the budget one bit. So this is the third day of the campaign right now. And I started with 3 ads in the ad set. This was copy that I had already tested previously. These are all new images that go along with the copy right now. Okay, so all of my numbers are highly accurate in here as well. So I've been, this is a new account. It was a new pixel I had let season for a while on my site, and I launched all this stuff fresh. I haven't, this was the first campaign in here. So this is all US only traffic, by the way, people 30 to 60. So it's like premium traffic. Now I'm setting it to people who live in the location, by the way. I'm not setting it to people who are in this location, which is what it's defaulting to. So I find that we get a little bit better quality traffic when we do that, because then it'll show the ads to people who live in the US, but they might not even be in the US at that time, right? So what I've done is I've comboed different audiences that I know work for me, and I've comboed them in the and variety. So the first layer here is people that are gonna, have a high probability of containing the ideal customer that I'm looking for based on the copy and stuff that I'm using in the ad. And then I have another layer here that is gonna try to filter down in these audiences the people that are really, really, really my low-hanging fruit. Okay, so when I looked at this before, it gave me numbers before. It's like a 4.9 million audience. So this is kind of what I think is going to need to happen to get better quality audiences and be able to compete better. My placements are feeds, instant articles, right column, and then Instagram feed. Okay, so then I'm using one day click, and I use the target cost for the bidding to be able to get me to scale, and I did $10 per conversion. Right now, with this, I'm getting $5.75 a click, but my outbound clicks, you can see 168, and I've got 96 leads. Both of those numbers are very, very, very accurate. So I keep validating them every day, and they're within almost 100% accurate. So I'm getting a 50+ % conversion rate there. The thing that this isn't showing is I had 6 other sales before I set up the conversion rate, or before I set up the custom conversion. So I actually have 7 sales of my product on that as well, which means that from this particular ad, and they're all from this ad set because I just started this other one the other day. But it means that I'm getting almost a 7% or over a 7% conversion rate, from these leads that are coming through, and the ads in here are getting low relevance scores. Okay. So these are common CPCs right now in the conversions objective. Okay, so what I decided to do was duplicate the campaign and do it into a traffic objective, and I started that one the other day. I think that was yesterday. Yeah, I started that one yesterday, and I lowered this one down to $100 a day budget because I wasn't sure exactly how it would go. But check this out, dude. So I'm getting $5.39 a lead, and I'm getting $1.23 a click. So my clicks are coming in obviously a lot cheaper, and my leads are starting to come in a bit better. And that's despite this one ad running right here. I'm leaving this one running because this is one of those instances where I think if I shut this one off, our lead costs would actually go up because I'm not sure if attribution is hitting that properly or not. So I'm gonna leave both those going. I cut stuff early, and I find that when I cut early, then the ad set will still work right. So I'm sending this to you and Raul as well. That's kind of what I've seen, Raul, is if you cut early, if you prune things early based on the early metrics. This one was like more than double the CPC. These ones came out like under $1 CPC right away, and we were above 1% CTR right away. It's been dropping a little bit over time because we're in like the lull part of the day right now, but this one was substantially lower on the CTR and higher on the click cost. So I just pruned it right away, and then I let these ones run, and I think these ones in tandem are producing this result. So the overall bottom line is much better than the bottom line on my conversions campaign right now. So now what I'm going to do is let this one run and see if I can get, sales from 17 Secrets. But the ad set, it's the same targeting, okay? So it's the exact same targeting, same audience. I just moved it to a traffic objective, lowered the budget to $100 a day, and then I set the optimization to link clicks, which it automatically does lowest cost. I did no bid cap. So here's how you can see where the audience is 4 point. All right, so that's what I've done. I didn't put any exclusions or anything in here because I wanted to just get as much traffic coming through as possible. And I'm going to start scaling this budget now because I'm getting proof of concept here that the leads are coming through and they're coming through cheaper. So we can get leads and get them at a better cost than conversions in the traffic objective, it looks like. All right, now the next thing that I'm going to be doing is I'm replicating the whole thing, same audience. And by the way, I'm using the same post IDs for all these ads, okay? So I want to get juice on all the same post IDs so that there isn't different post IDs. So I'm gonna try using the same post IDs to do a version in the page post engagements objective next, and it's gonna be the same audience. And I'm gonna see, so that's what we're doing is I'm calling this the objective stacking method for scaling. So we start with a big audience of filtered down stuff that we know is already proven. We take ads that we know have already worked, and then we put them together in groupings into these large audiences, and then scale that by campaign using the objective. And then I'm going to scale up the budgets on them as well. And I should be able to, easily get to $2,000 to $3,000 a day between these three different objectives, as long as they're all, giving me an ecosystem that works, which when I look at the bottom line, this whole ecosystem really works for me. And then it's going to be within those ad sets, just continuing to drop ads in there to test stuff, keep things running, and see if we can improve the numbers in there. Okay, so I think that's the name of the game right now, and this is working really well for me. So I'm hoping you guys can leverage this into some stuff for the agency clients.